all
right, listen.
you better go see your
Tonight's show title is Bad Marriages. Good people sometimes end up in bad marriages, in life situations, and life events. Sometimes it's just too good to leave, but too good to stay. So I'll be right back right now.
bad marriages, or just say bad relationships, period.
Tonight's topic, Mr. C.
It's
All right, we'll
bad
have it your
relationships.
way.
Thank
Bad
you.
relationships, okay?
Right. It's not just marriage, it's also
The
relationships.
topic is bad marriages.
Yeah, well then that's a relationship, isn't it?
We're not doing this.
Yes, we are.
We'll be back.
Yeah.
We'll be
I
right
got
back.
some topics. Turn the radio up. Your mic too loud.
It's hot. You okay? Just relax. You're gonna be fine. Okay. All right. You're gonna be all right.
Put the mic closer to you. You talk soft.
Yeah, so the people need to be able to hear what you're saying. Okay? Because you're very, very, very soft spoken. Hi, Jason. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Ricardo. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Tara. Hi, Kadri. Hi, Red. Hi, Tiffany. Hey, Marlo.
On the side. Right there.
Hey, Kinsey.
Push it out.
Push it out towards you.
No, you're now. Just pull it up.
I need to raise it up.
Yeah.
Now lock it back in. There you go.
Now put, turn the mic up. Towards your
Like
mouth.
adjust it.
There you
There
go.
you go. Oh, how about that? All right. Then put some everything. You okay? Yes. All right. So listen up, Facebook. My guest here is going to be discussing some things, and I'm gonna let you know when to call in. Calling number is 215-909-6070. There will be times I will be asking you, like, give me your suggestions, give me your advice. Only people, if you have experienced it. If you have not experienced it, don't call in. That's not you. Okay? All right. Hello. Asiatic black woman. You was already interviewing the guest before we even got started.
So,
You trying to get a heads up?
yeah.
Why?
It's called pre-interview.
Pre-interview?
Yeah.
You learned anything about the guest?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you want to start with the illness? How she got that way?
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You fine?
Mm-hmm.
Are you comfortable
Very.
like that?
Yeah, my legs hurt.
You almost made me say something to you.
I gotta find me a companion is the best.
All right, listen. Mr. C is looking for a companion. A companion? You looking for a companion?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What kind of description you want me to give them of you?
None.
It's like a blind date.
Pretty much.
Surprise.
There you go.
No shit. All right. When we go back on air, I'm gonna let them know that you're looking for a companion. To do what? It's so simple.
Rub my back, rub my shoulders.
Know when to give you your medication.
Yeah. What medication?
Do you take medication?
Not really.
Do you take vitamins?
No.
You don't take no medication, no
I
vitamins?
take a medication.
You take a medication.
Oh, there she goes.
Hey everybody, we're back. We're back. and you are listening to Let's Talk with Carolyn and Mr. C on SadorRadio.com. Let me do this real quick. All right. The topic tonight is bad relationships, bad marriages. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. My app guy just blasted me. My app developer.
Okay.
Okay. Our guest tonight, I'm going to call her Miss R. Miss R is married. How long you been married?
12 years.
She's been married for 12 years. And we're going to talk about some things that's been going on in her life that led up to the point of where it is today. So I want to start off with, was it last year I last saw you and you were diagnosed with spinal stenosis?
Yes.
Okay.
That's back in August last year.
August of last year.
Yes.
And you was diagnosed with spinal stenosis. You was hospitalized.
Yes.
For how long?
I was in the hospital for maybe about a week.
About a week. And tell us what happened after that, because I know you was in rehab.
Yes.
And you had to relearn how to walk.
I did.
Okay.
I was in rehab maybe 3 weeks. I was missing my family. I had family out of state visiting. They were there with me and my family until they was able to find housing of their own,
Okay.
which they eventually weren't able to, so they moved on. But anyways, upon me getting back home from the rehab, I should have stayed in the rehab.
You feel like you should have stayed in the rehab?
No, I shouldn't stay in the rehab.
Okay.
At least I was able to rest.
Okay.
Meals were prepared for me.
Okay.
The hardest thing about being at the rehab was being away from my children and being able to cook for them and do things for them. But upon me getting home, my home was in disarray.
Okay. How many children you have?
I have 5.
A combination of boys and girls from what age group to what age group?
The youngest 2 they just turned 11.
Twins?
Yes.
Oh.
You got twins?
I have twins.
Oh, you go good.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, it was easier when they were infants.
Okay.
I don't know how that happened, but it was easy for me when they were babies.
They grew on you.
Yeah, pretty much they did.
Yes, they did. My oldest is 20.
Okay.
So, but my house was in disarray.
Disarray. What was going on in your household that was in such a disarray that you feel as though you should have stayed in rehab?
For years, it's been my children have seen and heard things.
Okay.
Between me and my husband.
Right. Our audience, so you need to speak up because they can't hear you.
Okay, my apologies, everyone.
All right, she will. I told her. Okay. Take your time.
In my opinion of my house being in disarray, with me being with my husband for the time that we was together, it was more bad times than good times.
Okay.
My children saw all of this and they looked to me as if why I stayed, why I would continue to go through the things that I was going through.
Okay.
And
Right.
Hold on, let her finish.
And I think from that point, from them being older and nothing really changing, the the promises not being kept, things not improving. I think they initially lost a little respect for me
Okay.
and started just not caring about certain things. So when I would give them chores or ask them to do things for me, they would be hesitant in doing so.
Right.
But upon me getting home, I was cooking and cleaning and washing clothes, things that should have been done in my absence.
Okay.
That wasn't. I was doing all that upon me getting back.
Okay. What things were going on? Now, your husband was assaulted,
Yes,
which led into a brain injury.
yes,
Okay. There were things that were going on in your marriage that your children saw.
right.
Is you okay with talking about those things?
That's fine. I don't think they saw the hitting,
Okay.
but you never know.
Was physical abuse
It
too?
was physical abuse,
Mental,
mental,
verbal,
financial, verbal.
financial?
Yes.
Your husband doesn't work?
He's waiting for disability now.
How long has he been out of work?
He's not able to work since his
Just-
injury.
How long has he been out of work?
Since his injury, which was December of last year.
Oh, okay. Is he getting around? He's moving?
Yeah,
He can walk?
he's moving, he's getting around. He's talking. I'm not able to understand everything that he says, but
How has the damage affected him?
we're not able to have conversations the way we used to. I'm not able to understand a lot of what he tries to tell me.
He has a speech impediment?
Yes, it's more cognitive that he doesn't understand.
Okay.
Do he get frustrated when
Very.
he can't? He wants to say something,
Yes,
but because of the brain damage, he can't get it out.
yes. He gets very frustrated, agitated. There was an incident maybe 2 weeks ago. I bought some jalapeno peppers and he wanted one. So I gave it to him. I didn't know at the time that he failed to wash his hands
Okay.
after he ate the pepper. He rubbed his eye.
Mm.
I'm in the front, and all of a sudden I hear the screaming, "Oh, my head, my eye!" So I run to his aid to see what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. He just kept holding his head and throwing water in his face. Then I remembered about the pepper earlier, and I asked him if he washed his hands,
Okay.
and he said no. But when I tried to touch his eye, he grabbed my arm
Okay.
and squeezed. And I'm like, whoa, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this again.
How long have you been dealing with or tolerating the physical, the mental, and the financial abuse?
We've been married for 12 years, but we was together 3 years before then. So a total, we've been together a little over 15 years.
Okay. So it's been a total of 15 years. in
15
your-
to 17 years.
How long has the
Children.
abuse been going on? How long has the abuse been going on?
The abuse started before we got married.
Why did you marry
Why did
him?
you? Yeah, exactly.
Love.
So
Wow.
When we as human beings, by human nature, when we are in love, we don't see
I
because
saw
we're blinded by love sometimes.
I saw all that, but I was looking at,
Maybe he'll change.
yes, I
Has
was
it changed
hoping
at all?
for it to change. It's Improves. I mean, he's not hitting me anymore, so
Okay.
that's an improvement.
Because you free, like hitting back.
Oh, I have hit back.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
since he has his injury, it's like it might really do some damage
Is it
to him
still
if you.
dangerous?
I wouldn't dismiss it. No,
Okay.
I would not dismiss it. If it was the right ingredients, it could potentially become violent again.
Okay, so right now in your household, you're dealing with several things.
Yes.
You're dealing with a abusive husband. You're dealing with children that have lost disrespect for you,
Right.
and you are also dealing with your own stability.
Yes.
Where are you at in your own stability?
I'm
I know
getting
you
there.
made some progress,
Yes.
and some positive things has been going on for you through all of this. When it comes to your children and them regaining the level of respect that they should have for you, as a good mom, as a good mother, how was that process coming along?
It's going to take me divorcing him and not being with him anymore for me to ultimately gain the respect back from my children.
Is he the father of any of your children?
The last two,
The twins?
the twins.
That's what's holding you there now? Is the twins?
I since his injury, I feel obligated to
Stay there with him?
stay there with him
Okay.
and help him through his injuries.
Regardless of how long it's going to take for him to recover from that brain injury, you're willing to stay there?
No, actually, I'm in therapy.
Okay.
I see my therapist twice a week
To get through this.
just to get through this.
Okay.
We were talking about some things today because she's basically helping me to map out my plan as to my next step as to get out of my situation.
Okay. Do you have an exit plan? Are you working on an
I am
exit plan?
working
Okay.
on the next plan, yes.
To a point where he doesn't know because it could become dangerous.
Right.
For you and your children.
Yes.
Do you want to leave him?
I have love for him because of our history, but I'm not in love with him.
Do you
Big
want to leave him?
difference.
Yes.
You're mentally, physically, and emotionally tired.
Yes, I am. I really am.
Do you have family in Philly?
No, it's just me, my husband, my children.
And you have nowhere to go?
No, well, I mean, my home is my home.
Are you buying your home or
No, I rent,
you rent?
but he came and joined us, so everything is in my name.
Oh, he didn't move in with you.
Yeah, he moved in with us,
Okay.
but the reason we're in Philly is because I left him
And you went back.
and went back. I accepted him back in our lives, which was a trap because he came to see his children. He came to visit his children.
Okay.
I would never, keep his children away from him.
Right.
So I allowed him to come to see them.
And he stayed over a week, a year, and now.
And he stayed. I tried to take him to the shelter. The lady at the shelter told me because we are legally married, I'm obligated for him to be there. Now,
No,
I looked at her like, what?
no.
We have
I
been
never heard that.
separated for over 3 years. I'm legally obligated for him to be with me.
No.
And the lady at the shelter told you that.
That's what she showed me.
Is
That's
that
what she told
law?
me. I'm sorry.
Is that a law?
I don't know.
To my knowledge,
if it's
that is
law.
not a law
No,
that you have to.
no, it isn't.
No.
No, it really isn't.
But I think at the time she didn't want to be good with paperwork.
Yeah,
Oh,
She didn't want to do a job.
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. She didn't want to do a job.
basically. So she stuck him on me.
there are places, and I'm sure there's women here on Facebook or in audio land who have dealt with some type of abusive relationship or abusive marriage. And there are places where women and children can go, and these places are safe havens.
Right.
The safe havens for women and children, the husband, the spouse, significant other, whatever category you want to put them in, is they don't find out about it. And see, there's this saying, you may call it a cliche, but it really isn't a cliche. Why do women stay in abusive or bad relationships? And sometimes it's because they have a fear of leaving. And then there's that other saying, he will find me.
Right.
And when he find me, it's going to get worse. So they stay until somebody from the safe haven offers them that safe haven place where they go and live. And the safe havens help you find a place to live. They help you transition. They have all kinds of help for the women and the children. And I remember when we had our heart-to-heart conversation, I was telling you about the safe haven.
Yes.
Your therapist that you're seeing, she has that access.
Yes, she does.
Y'all talk about it?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You're on the right track.
We're getting everything in place for the exit.
It's in the process.
It's in the process. He was today, Monday, Saturday. He just decided that he wants to get drunk. And I'm looking at him like, why are you drinking? You're on medication for one.
Right.
With your brain injury, why are you drinking? He's a alcoholic.
Okay.
Um,
Does his behavior change when he drinks?
Saturday, surprisingly, it didn't. But before
It did.
it did.
Was he violent?
He would
With you and the children?
he would be verbally abusive,
Okay. But not physically.
not physically.
Okay.
Was he beaten? How's brain injury occurred?
He was beaten.
Jumped?
Yeah, it was an incident that happened at my home. My daughter's boyfriend at the time allowed him to come into our home without my permission and up to her bedroom to quote unquote watch a movie. Both of them knew that that was a no-no.
The boyfriend or?
Both the boyfriend and my daughter knew that that was a no-no. No
Right.
boys in your
Right.
room
Mhm.
under any circumstances.
Okay.
Just your brothers.
Right.
So the day in question that he was assaulted, I had suspicions because she was trying to get my attention. I wasn't feeling well, laid down, got back
Okay.
up.
I'll tell him.
The house was not normal. Her glasses was left downstairs. It was just some clues that something wasn't right.
Mhm.
So I called out to him to have him to go check to see if she had some upstairs. Sure enough, he was hiding in her closet.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were innocently watching the movie, why are you hiding in the closet?
Right.
So I didn't witness it, but from what I heard from him, my daughter, and her ex, that he physically put his hands on him and escorted him out.
Okay.
I don't know if he choked him away. He said the kid said he choked him. I don't know.
Okay.
The parents got involved. The father came, and I told him not to go outside because I knew this man was upset.
Right.
You know, I told him not to go outside. He went outside anyway.
And it escalated.
And
It escalated to a point
yeah,
he ended up with a brain injury.
yeah,
He beat him with something or?
yeah, he beat him pretty bad. He suffered 2 strokes as well.
Did he have a weapon or?
No, just his head,
Oh, really?
just his fist.
Okay.
This is somebody who worked out every day boxing.
Okay.
That makes yeah. Okay, one of the guests on Facebook says, and this is Tiffany. Tiffany says Safe House also, she says you can also go underground. They have safe havens underground for situations like this.
Okay.
And they have those safe havens undergrounds like all over in America.
Okay.
Does she have any addresses or who she can pass on the information to her?
But Tiffany's not in Philly.
Oh, okay.
Like Tiffany is.
Isn't that like a www?
It might be a worldwide number. Tiffany, if there is like an 888 number, can you just text that 888 number? Text it in the comments or either give me a call and I will give her that information, or text me the information at 267-679-8784 and I will give her that information.
Or if anyone out there that has any kind of information that could help her, pass that on to us too. That'd be very much appreciated.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you have, listen, family, audio land.
Did you just get the deep voice? You go, girl.
And in Facebook land and in YouTube world, if you have any suggestions that can help my guests, put it in the comments. YouTube, Audio Land, and Facebook, you can give us a call at 215-909-6070. 215-909-6070.
And your help will very much be appreciated.
Any help or assistance, suggestions that you have will be taken. Anything that you can offer can help her, especially if you have lived in this type situation before. If you've been here before and you can relate to her story, you can relate to her lifestyle, help her out. That's why we're here.
Let me ask you, the reason why you can't get up and leave right now because you're in a financial situation?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not working.
Okay.
The last I worked, I still haven't been cleared from a doctor
Thank you,
for me
Tiffany.
to go back to work.
Okay.
Because you are still recovering from spinal stenosis.
Right. I'm still on the doctor's care.
And you
Okay.
can't get disability either, right?
I haven't even applied because trying to get him situated.
You
I haven't
feel,
applied for myself.
Well, you're
and
neglecting
you're
yourself.
neglecting yourself.
Right.
In a whole lot of ways.
And you shouldn't do that.
You're neglecting yourself as far as your health.
Yes.
Yes.
You're neglecting yourself as far as your mental capacity.
Yes.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned earlier that you felt as though you are obligated to stay because of the brain injury.
Yes.
What happens when you leave?
Does he have family in Philly?
No, it's just us.
Does he have family?
He has family there. They're down south.
Give him a bus ticket.
She's just gonna put him on a bus?
Hey,
He might not even remember where to go.
keep riding. It's a one-way bus ride. Keep going. You'll spot something that looks familiar. Get off.
That's an option.
That is an option. However, Mr. C.
Well, I mean, look, women. I'm sorry, but women have the strongest ability and mentality than men do. And if she really wanted to, and I'm sorry, but really speaking, if you really wanted to, you could just get up and go. You know, either that or just put his stuff out, get a restraining order, and you got to go, G.
Right.
Women do that every day, putting men out that they are frustrated like you are. It's time to go.
Yes.
But part
You
of
know.
her heart is still reaching out to him because that brain injury is going to be a crutch with you.
And that's what he's playing. That's what he's playing on, that crutch.
That brain injury it's going to be a crutch with you because you already feel, even though he's done all his damage, because of that incident that happened, unfortunate as it may be,
Right.
you feel like, I gotta stay.
Like you're obligated. But then in the meantime, it's wearing you down.
Yes. Actually, coincidentally, I was just speaking on this with my therapist today,
Okay.
and I could hear myself going back from the plans that she was helping me make for my exit. I heard myself like, oh, but because of this, I have
That's
to
gonna
stay.
hold you back.
I have to stay. But I'm like, no, I have to think about my happiness and my children. And I can't go back this time.
Are your children living with you?
All of them, yes.
Is the oldest one, is
Yes.
him or her working?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Is he helping you financially?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Then
She's in the, it's okay. No, it's okay.
There's
If
a
there's
lot,
something you want to say,
there's a lot of things going on with my family.
is this the first time that you really have reached out to talk to anybody?
and been
Besides your
as open
therapist?
as you are now,
Yes, other than a therapist.
You have any
This is-
friends?
No.
You really have no friends?
No.
Because you basically stuck with him.
Basically,
Do you go out or anything?
no. If it's not doctor related to my
I got a
household, I
suggestion,
don't go
and
anywhere.
don't laugh when I say this.
Oh, we are.
Smoke some weed.
See? I'm down with that.
That
That's
will,
soothing.
it's very soothing. It might, I mean, my audience might be saying, oh, Carol, that's bad advice, but for what you're going through, smoke
You
some
don't
weed
drink.
every now and then.
Yeah.
You don't drink. Take two, puff pass stuff.
You said, that's illegal.
What, puff pass?
No, just tell somebody smoking weed on national radio.
Let
Really?
me tell you something.
Really?
In some
Really?
countries, it's legal.
We're in America. Donald Trump is
America-
president.
Wait, back up. We're not getting off topic. In
No,
some
we're not.
states, it's legal.
Is it in Pennsylvania?
Yes, legal.
But
New
for you to
Jersey,
get on
legal.
radio and say, go smoke some weed.
Hey, it's legal in Pennsylvania. It's called medicinal marijuana.
Well, just one day sit back in your chair and get prepared. Have some fun.
Miss R, when you decide, and only you know, because you have to look out for you and your
Oh,
babies.
yes.
When you decide to make that exit strategy, don't look back. Think about all the damage, the pain, the hurt
Yes.
that was done to you and how it has affected your children.
And how it's still
And
affecting you.
because of that, your children has lost respect.
Yes.
Your children are your number one in your life.
Yes, they are.
They're gonna be with you forever.
Yes. Unconditional love.
Yes. So when you decide, and only you can do that, to make that exit strategy, don't have no second doubts about maybe I should stay.
Yeah.
Because he has this injury and he needs me.
You feel sorry for him.
That thought entered for a split second today. And I was like, hell no.
Okay.
I have to go. And I was sharing with my therapist that I've been having this recurring dream that's been haunting me.
Okay.
It's not the same dream, but the same topic
Okay.
of a dream. And when I wake up, there's no relief. I've actually stopped having sex with my husband
Okay.
because hasn't been pleasurable.
So what you doing?
That's none of your business. Tell you ask for that for. You could be playing with toys.
Yeah.
That ain't none of your business.
But the thing with him is like, wow, I could have had a V8. I still have to finish myself.
Okay.
So it's like, why even bother?
It's okay.
So y'all still sleep together?
Self-satisfaction. if you need some toys, I got a niece that'll hook you right up.
Oh my God. You
And
doing drugs, toys, anything else?
listen, I'm trying to get her to the point where she can relax.
Yeah.
You want to find her a companion?
No, that's your ass looking for a companion.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
Ooh, see there?
okay.
I don't know.
No, go ahead, say it, say it. Come on with it.
This is an adult station. It's okay.
We real talk here.
Okay, this is the adult station. I share with my therapist, well, my reoccurring scenario of a dream that I keep having. It's
Ooh.
not about my husband or any other man.
There you go. See,
What's it
it's
about?
all
It's about a woman or women.
Ooh, you bi?
I wouldn't consider myself bi.
Have you been with a woman?
I have.
Really? You leaning towards the going back with a woman?
I am.
Okay. Have you
I
one in
consider
particular?
myself a lesbian.
Okay, do you have some woman in mind that you would like to talk to?
I do not.
why are you trying to push in that direction?
Well, hell, she wanted to go there. She don't want no man.
No.
You know what?
And you talking her into toys and weed?
You dude. All right, I have our guest, I'm gonna write this down for you. Our guest has given us I'm gonna put this out here. Tiffany has given some information that will help all or any woman that is in a similar situation as Miss R. It is the National Domestic Violence number. The number is 1-800-799-7233. She says there's also a website that you can look at. It gives you an option to view safely without any history. And there's an emergency, hold on. There's an emergency number you can click to safely exit immediately if you're afraid or someone else is seeing. So, and that is www.thehotline.org. But I'm gonna write this down for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And also repeat it for the audience so they can.
Okay.
Y'all get a pencil and piece of paper for those that are out there and y'all going through the same thing that she's going through or something similar. Get a pen and a piece of paper, write down the number, and maybe you can find some help.
That number is 800-799-7233. Okay, hold on. The website is www.thehotline.org. Okay, that's for you.
Thank you.
That was given by Miss Tiffany Baker.
Thank you, Tiffany.
She says, thank you, Tiffany.
And other than those then Miss R that's sitting here, those of y'all that are out there, y'all have a similar situation, feel free to call in and let's discuss it along with her and yourself. I'm sure it's not just her, it's millions of people or millions of women.
I just came out on national radio.
And she's on worldwide radio right now.
You are on worldwide radio. And it's okay because there are a lot of women across America and the world who are in the same type situation or similar situations, and they are afraid to leave or get out. And they may not have an exit strategy, or they may fear leaving because he's going to find me and I'm gonna have to go back. And when I go back, the cycle is going to be repeated.
Are you willing to move out of state? Or you want to stay in Philly?
My options are open.
Are you willing to move out of state?
I am.
Okay. How far would you want to move?
So far where he can't find her.
Hey, catch your bus, keep riding.
Okay, Tiffany says that you are in the abuse and tension building phase, and there's 3 parts, and you must understand these phases. So I'm gonna connect with Tiffany later and get that additional information from her
Okay.
so you'll have a better understanding. Thank you, Tiffany. She says thank you. What's up, cousin Tanea? Yeah, Tiffany says that the phase you are in is the abuse is tension building phase, and there's 3 parts to that phase. So I'm gonna reach out to Tiffany later and find out what those 3 phases are, so you have a better understanding of what it is you're going through and how to handle it.
Have you thought of suicide?
In the past,
I'm glad you still don't have those thoughts
no.
Amen.
because you have so much to live for.
Yes.
So much to live for.
God is willing to help you. God, just
Yes.
pray to God. He'll come through. But he's always on time. May not when you want him, but he will be on time. Trust me. Yes.
Always.
Your exit strategy, that this home that you're living in, everything is in your
My
name, and he is living here. Are you willing to just leave with the clothes on your back
I have
or take
before.
some? Oh, okay,
I have before. That's why we was in Philly. I
okay.
left.
Well, just what's on your back.
Me and my children left with one bag only. I left everything behind. I had cars. I was in the house. We
Okay.
had nice things, and I left everything behind.
You're driving now, aren't you?
Yes.
The only thing that's really stopping is you have a car, you have a vehicle, all of y'all could fit in there. There'd be enough room in there for luggage that you can take clothes for a few days or whatever. The only thing that's stopping you is your finances.
Finances, and my son is in a legal situation right now that he can't. So
He can't leave the city.
He can't leave the state.
Okay.
Okay, but
So that's why I'm still here.
he can't leave the
Because of
city
him.
or he just can't leave Pennsylvania.
He can't leave Pennsylvania.
Oh, well, then if it's upstate Pennsylvania, he can go to. I mean, you don't have to live in Philly.
Right.
You can get lost in Harrisburg, Pittsburgh,
Wilkes-Barre,
yeah.
Reading.
Delaware.
Potsdam.
Wait a minute, Delaware.
Delaware's another state. He can't leave. He can't leave Pennsylvania.
You know,
Okay.
He has to stay
I can't leave my
within the
son.
confines of PA.
Well, okay, you got Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, and I mean, you can get lost out
Wilkes-Barre,
there.
Scranton, going
Yeah, you can
upstate
get lost,
PA,
yeah.
Campfield.
Right?
But that won't work either because his job is here.
Yes.
He can't just up and leave his job.
This is right walking. This is 42.
Yeah, so it's for right now. She do have to stay in Philly.
Yeah, but see, then there's that other problem. You know, he can't go nowhere. He can't move, and she has to stay in Philly, or she has to stay where he can continue to work. And that man is still going to be following her throughout Philly.
Philly's big.
Really?
Call that national domestic number. They have safe haven houses, including underground. I didn't know about the underground, but my cousin, Tiffany's my cousin, she knew about the underground. I knew about the safe havens. You okay?
Yeah. I'm just.
Absorbing all this in? Okay.
Does
We're gonna
anybody
go ahead. Go ahead.
Does anybody feel like calling in and, talking with us or talking with Miss R, and, we can talk about this situation, see if we can help her get through some of this? I mean, everybody in this world needs help. Everybody in this country needs help. And this situation is like anybody else's, and the woman is hurting. You can see that. Well, we can see it and you can hear it. And I know you can hear it in her voice. So if there any way that y'all can help this, I can understand the underground and all of that. Please call 215-909-6070.
Yes.
Call in. Come on, y'all. Call in and see what we can do to help this woman. She is desperately in help. I'm in a GoFundMe page and all of that. We can do that for anybody else. But let's help this sister get something together. Come on, y'all. Call in. If you haven't done it before, I know this is one of them topics, that we can help this sister. If we can get together and help anybody else, we can help this sister because she is in dire need of help. 215-909-6070. Come on, y'all. Let's get together and help her. I'd make a donation. Y'all too. Come on. Thank you.
We're gonna take a audio land and Facebook and YouTube. You have been listening to Let's Talk with Carolyn and Mr. C. And our topic tonight is bad marriages, bad relationships, too good to leave, too good to leave. What did I say? Too good to leave, too bad to stay. But our guest here is in a situation, a bad marriage, an abusive marriage.
What you call it,
And
dire
I'm gonna
straits?
just dire straight, and I'm gonna just let's give them a recap. She is recovering from spinal stenosis. Her husband has a brain injury, but she is also and have been living with physical abuse, financial abuse, and mental abuse. Say it.
Verbal abuse
And verbal abuse. If there's anything,
and child disrespect.
and her children no longer disrespects her,
No longer respects it.
no longer tired, no longer respects her. So there's things that she wants to happen. She wants to gain the respect of her children back. At the same time, she wants to get out of the marriage and leave the husband.
I wouldn't say
That
want, I said need. She needs the help that we can give her. She needs the respect from her children. She needs to get away from her husband. She needs to find some place where she can be safe without her husband hunting her down. You say the underground and all that?
Yeah,
Okay, fine. She's also in financial difficulties.
which is one reason why she just can't up and leave him.
Right, exactly.
And the house is hers because everything is in her name.
Right.
But she's willing to leave with the clothes on her back.
I'll donate to a bus ticket for him to go.
We're going to talk about that when we come back from commercial break. You is something else, Mr. C.
Well, I mean, look, the woman needs help, and I'm willing to help in any way I can. I don't know her. This is my first time meeting her, but I'm that type of person. I would love to help her if I could. I'm gonna find a way to help her. You know,
And we are.
I'll make a donation.
You don't like crying.
Well, then go ahead.
It's okay.
Go ahead. We ain't
It's
got no.
okay.
We got any
Listen,
napkins?
you're a human. It's okay. And you need to get it out. If you've been
Come on,
holding
yeah.
all this in
Let it out.
for all this time, it's okay for you to let it out. Tiffany says, number 1, tension building phase. 2, acute or crisis phase. 3, calm or honeymoon phase. Wow, I heard these phases before. Then the cycle can start over. Domestic violence survivors will leave an abusive partner 7 to 12 times before they leave for the last time. How many times has it been that you left and came back?
When we moved out of Philly, when we moved from down south and came here, that was the first time that I actually left a state. I moved across several states to get away from him.
Okay.
But before, I would leave and go stay at my mom's for a few days, stay at a friend's for a few days.
Okay.
But I always went back.
How does he find you?
Call me.
Because
How
you
does he
know
find your
where to
address?
call.
Call me and pop up. He knows my family.
So your family's telling him where you live.
No, when I was there, he knew my family, so he would know I would be at somebody's house. And
He knew the rounds
then
to
the
make.
vehicle was out there.
How did he find you in Philly?
He was supposed to come here to visit his children
He ended up
And never
staying.
left.
and never left. I allowed him to come see his children,
But you also allowed him to stay.
but he never left.
You also allowed him to
I
stay.
did. I did.
You put me, in a sense, it's like you feel sorry for him. You have sympathy for him, because a lot of this I'm hearing is like you also putting yourself through that because you have sympathy, or you
She still love him. She's
yeah,
not in
exactly.
love
That's
with
what I
him,
was getting ready to say.
Yeah,
But you still
she's
you
not
still
in love
deeply
with him.
loving him.
but she
But
still love him.
The
But that love is
the
causing her
stress
to
is
stay.
hurting you more.
Yes.
you know, and it's breaking your body down, you know. So it's like, you know, you killing yourself or you got to get out of that.
I know. My mom, she was down visiting. She left yesterday, and she was really destroyed.
Could you go back and stay with your mom for a while?
No, my
No.
mom was just, she came here to visit to help me because she heard in my voice
That you needed help.
that I needed help.
And when your mom was here, your mom didn't feel comfortable
No, she
in the
didn't.
house because of what was going on in the house.
Did she
And
see
what
any
she
of
was
the
seeing.
abuse?
Did she see any abuse while she was there?
She heard, you know, she heard us arguing.
Okay.
Um,
But it didn't get physical while your mom was there, did it?
no,
Okay.
other than him grabbing me when I tried to help him with his eye. That was
Okay.
it.
Do he have, with the brain injury, I know his cognitive thinking. Let me say this. I have to put this disclaimer out here before I open my mouth because this is live. I am not, I repeat, I am not an MD, DO. However, I do have a degree and I have studied at a prestigious medical university enough to know what I'm talking about. I had to put that disclaimer out there. Cognitive thinking with the brain injury, is there times more often than not that he may forget what he has done?
Yes.
And he's always apologizing.
He's always asking me, am I okay?
After
Are
he
you
does it.
okay or is he okay?
No, am I okay?
You okay? Okay.
And I can just be sitting there not doing anything or actually doing something, and he'll just come several back to back. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay.
He repeats himself a lot.
And that's because he does not remember asking you that.
Right.
Okay.
Does he have any memories of, you know, abusing you the way he do?
I don't think he does.
It just comes out.
I remember.
Yeah, I'm saying, but this abuse just comes out all of a sudden.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of his brain injury.
Is he going through therapy?
No, but he's supposed to.
And he doesn't want to go.
No, it's not that. His primary position is not signing off on him to get back into speech therapy. I don't know what is wrong with this doctor. I've called her many times, left messages. Other other doctors that he's working with have reached out to her. They can't legally do anything because he's under her care.
That's a job
No,
related
this is his primary doctor
through
through
his insurance.
yes.
From where? His job?
No. This is just his doctor through his insurance.
What I suggest you do is call the insurance corporate office and report it to them about the primary care physician.
Okay.
If
What is
y'all
that?
are reaching out,
And she's not returning calls.
That's get a lawyer. For real.
that's another option
That's
to
another
get
way.
a lawyer.
Right.
But call the insurance company corporate office.
Okay.
What kind of
File a
insurance you have?
complaint about the freaking doctor.
For real.
Medicaid.
Oh God. Okay.
File a complaint about the doctor
Yes.
because the doctor is still getting paid
Right.
and not doing anything.
Right.
And he needs the help.
Yes.
Maybe 2 weeks ago, it was just approved for him to get surgery again. Because when he suffered the 2 strokes and had to have the first
He had the
emergency,
brain injury and then he suffered 2 strokes after the brain injury.
it was before the brain injury.
Okay,
The strokes caused the injury, but the strokes was caused from him being assaulted. So
okay.
the assault, the strokes, and then the big injury. There was fluid on his brain, and that happened on a Wednesday.
Did they,
That Friday, they had to do the emergency surgery.
they had to remove the fluid from the brain?
Yes, and
Okay.
that wasn't working. They had a tube in his head and everything. It wasn't draining. The fluid wasn't going away.
Okay,
So they went in and they took part of his skull out.
Mm.
Maybe a little under a month ago, they put it back in. But it took several months for them to give the approval to even do that because of her.
Now, you see, that's,
get a lawyer.
yeah, for real. Get a lawyer, because
At that,
that's,
get a lawyer. I mean, you got a lot of things going on at one time. You want to leave, and I can understand why you really trying to stay, but you really need to get out.
Right.
Because you're trying to make sure that his health is taken care of.
Right.
So when you do leave, he's not like stranded out there in the wind some damn way.
Right.
they're like he'll be homeless or on the
Right.
street.
That's basically
Yeah.
what my thinking is. I want to get him set up with his finances and everything.
So that you
before-
can walk away clean
Yes.
and not have this hanging over your head.
Yes.
Like she said, call a corporate office, Medicaid, definitely call a corporate office and talk about this doctor and get a lawyer ASAP.
Okay.
Because what she's doing, she's
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 getting
not
money,
doing her job.
but
She's
she's
getting
not doing a
paid
job.
just to say the heck with it. You know, she don't care. And that's not a good doctor.
No, it's not.
Okay, well then you get you a lawyer
You
and
want to put
call
the
it.
doctor on blast? I mean, you can.
Yeah, for real. Come on, put her on
Come on.
blast.
You want to put on blast? Put on blast.
Cynthia Benegas.
What's her name?
Health Center number 4.
What's her name?
Cynthia Benegas.
Cynthia Benegas. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Health Center number 4.
I've called many times. The hospital.
I bet if a lawyer got involved and the lawyer made the phone call, she has no choice but to respond to that attorney.
And if she doesn't respond to him, then you have a case. You have a good case now because she's neglecting her patient. And he's in dire space of health. And it's coming back on you. You are stressed because he's not getting the help that he's supposed to be provided for.
Yes.
He's not getting the provisions that he needs. And it's Medicaid, that's wrong.
Right.
And she's not doing her job. She's dropping the ball.
The neurosurgeons, as well as his nurses, have reached out to her. Like, hey, he needs this.
Well, you need to go
therapy.
over her head.
But if he doesn't have number one, with a brain injury, he may or may not have the mental capacity to do that. So she is going to have
I have to do
someone
everything.
to do it.
Well,
for
did you
him.
know about any of this? I mean, no, I'm saying it's like legal help or calling the corporate office.
No,
You didn't think about none of that?
it didn't even occur to me to do that.
I suggest you do it.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm gonna put you on blast. Keep in touch with her.
Okay.
You know, she knows. She's a smart ass. So keep in touch with her.
Okay.
I mean, she can walk you through a lot of things, and she know people like Tiff, and she know other people, lawyers and all, that can honestly help you with this situation immediately.
Okay.
You need this not tomorrow. You need this today.
Yes.
So don't sit back. Don't go home and think about it. Go home and do it. You can't get nothing done thinking.
Right.
You have to do it.
Actually.
Okay. So get off your behind and let's go get this done.
Yes.
You know, okay.
Thank you.
I'm willing to help too. Honestly.
I have the hotline.
Then get on it. Tomorrow morning, wake up, do what you do in the morning, make breakfast, get the kids out the house, get them situated, get on the phone. You got a laptop?
No.
You have a tablet, smartphone?
There's a desktop at the home.
Okay, that will work.
You got a desktop? Call her after 2 o'clock tomorrow, please. I'm dead serious. Call her after 2 o'clock and let's get you some help.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna walk through. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow, did you call? And if you didn't, I'm gonna throw a rock at your window with a message. Call.
Okay.
Okay, seriously. I'm very serious, Ms. Hart. Please call. Because I'm seeing you tearing up and you crying and you trying to hold your tears. I feel you. I really do feel you. And I wish I could help and I want to help. You know,
Thank you.
And financially, you know, I can throw a couple of dollars your way, but I'm seriously about helping. And please call her.
I will.
All right, give me that paper back. She done gave me some more information. Thanks, Tiff.
See, we on roll with you. We're gonna get you some help. After the night, you can go have you a cup a day.
Miss Carolyn's so busy though.
Who?
She's so busy.
She always her.
Yeah,
She always busy, but
she's
she
a
got
very busy woman.
time. She got you on her time. She do. She'll call you and talk to you. She got time. Trust me. She got time.
Yeah.
She's busy, but she got time. In between that busyness, she got time.
Okay.
I make time, Miss R.
I'll even skip a call. I'll call and say, okay, what's the topic now? What's the topic now?
This is
What you doing?
written down.
Yeah, because I am still writing because she's giving me a lot of information for you. 387.
And come on, people out there in radio land, come on, the phone is available.
It's
215-909-6070. Come on, call up. Somebody out there need help and can help us too. Come on, y'all. Let's do this.
I can call that hotline tonight, right?
Yes,
24 hours?
yes.
24/7?
So
Hotline is a hotline. Hotline is open 24 hours, 7 days a week.
Okay, I'll call them. I'll call them.
You got a phone?
It's in my purse.
Call them now.
Call them
No,
now.
she's on air. Don't put on place like that.
Yes, find you a lawyer about that doctor and call a corporate office, especially Medicaid, Medicare or Medicaid.
Medicaid.
Who's that through?
Thank you.
That's
It's the government, the
yeah,
city?
Medicaid is the government.
Oh, you should definitely call them. You got the number to that?
Medicaid,
Yeah,
no, I could look that up.
okay.
I'm gonna put this information out there for anybody that's in the same situation. This information was given out by my cousin Tiffany, which is in a whole nother state. If you are in Philadelphia, I'm gonna give you some local numbers and a local place for a safe haven house. It is the Lutheran Settlement House, Jane Addams Place. It is located at 25 South 43rd Street, zip code 19104. The hotline number is 866-723-3014. The local number is 215-387-2587 and also 215-426-8610 extension 1236. That is the Domestic Violence Department.
Repeat that again, just in case.
Do it again?
Yeah. Please.
Woo. Okay, Lutheran Settlement House, James Addams Place,
Oh, damn.
25 South 43rd Street, zip code 19104, line number 866-723-3014, local number 215-387-2587 or 215-426-8610, extension 1236. So those are the local numbers.
And this is in Philadelphia, people.
It is in Philadelphia, and it's at the Lutheran Settlement House, James Addams Place, which is a safe haven place here locally in the city of where we live. So my cousin, thanks Tiff, have given you some information that will jumpstart. You can call those hotline numbers when you leave here. When you leave here, get in your car. I know what you're going to do, and I'm going to ask you not to do it. You're going to get in your car
You're gonna cry.
and you're going to cry. Don't do it.
Do it now.
No. Don't give him your tears. Don't do that.
No,
No, I'm gonna call.
Okay.
please. I mean, don't say you're gonna call them. Do it.
Hi, Yumik. Thanks for tuning in.
Please.
I'm gonna call.
We got your word on that.
I'm gonna call. My
Okay.
word is my bond.
Yeah, she's going to call. I want to go back to his brain injury.
Damn, I'm having a hot flash.
Yeah, you having a high flash for a guy. I want to go back. I want to go to his brain injury. When you get the help that he needs, and you get him situated where you say, you know what, he's situated, he's going to be okay. You can finally leave.
Yeah.
But you're trying to leave without him knowing it.
Right.
Have you thought about how you're going to do that?
Because it's like he's always home with me.
Yeah, he is always there.
Send him to the store.
Yeah, the corner.
What are you going to go grocery shopping for an hour?
Yep.
It's the corner store. He goes pick something up and comes right back. So,
Do he ever like go grocery shopping
no.
without you?
I do the shopping.
Does he have any friends?
No.
So he's always home.
Yes.
Tell the kids take him for a walk.
She can't leave her kids.
No. Tell one of them, come on, let's go for a walk.
The kid got to come back with him.
No.
We're just going to leave him there?
Yep. You know how you do dogs and you get rid of them, you take them to the park and let them run and they disappear?
They come back home. No, we spoke yesterday after my mom left, and
wait, how is your mom? Because I know she wasn't comfortable when she was here.
No, she wasn't. She's better now. No,
and she's going through something where she did that.
Yes.
Okay. And is that one of the reasons why you can't go to mom's house as a place?
It's really no room. I mean, I have 5 children. I've been there before, and
it's kind of tight.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that's not an option.
Okay.
I spoke with him and I expressed to him that I'm not happy, that I don't want to be married anymore. So he pretty much told me that the ball is in my court.
Okay.
What did he mean by that?
That if I want him to go, he'll leave.
Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's not that simple. We've had these conversations before.
Okay.
And it wasn't that simple. When it was time for him to go,
there's an agenda to it.
It was a big hoop about it.
Okay.
So it wasn't that easy getting him out the door.
Okay.
That was him speaking.
But not really meaning it. He said it, but he didn't mean it.
Right.
Okay.
Because he doesn't want to go. He's expressed to me he doesn't want to go.
So if he doesn't want to go, somebody got to go.
Right. Somebody has to go.
That's going to be you.
Or I can take up Mr. C's advice and buy that bus ticket.
Which advice was that?
Buy that bus ticket.
And put him on the bus?
Yeah.
A one-way ticket?
Yeah.
Here we go, baby. You know how you do that? Hey, come on. You know what? Let's take a trip. And then get on the bus with him and say, oh, I forgot something. I'll be right back. Right before the bus is pulling off and they tell the driver, what's she going to do?
What's she going to do? Get the bus driver involved in it too?
No. Just say, just wait. You know, just take so long that, bus driver got to pull off.
No, it'll work.
He'll find her.
Yeah, but by that time she'll be gone when you come back. That's a
it'll
3-hour ride.
It'll work itself.
How long have you been waiting to leave out of this
I tried to leave
situation
many
that you're in?
times. I tried to leave many times.
Then what happened that it failed? You said you tried to leave. What happened that it failed? Your heart just saying, I can't do it?
My son, he got into a legal situation that I couldn't go anywhere.
Tiffany says there are hundreds of underground help for her But the thing is, underground domestic violence help needs to stay underground. It's for the safety of all. This is why you don't find many listed. Once into a program, these will become available. It will be a different world for you. They can even meet you and move you anytime or any day. When you ring or text, it's been times I helped move during a single 8-hour shift while the abuser was working.
But see, that's the point. He doesn't go nowhere.
You all right?
Just to hear that they actually came to get her.
Okay.
They came to got someone and it made it that easy for them
Yeah.
in a matter of hours.
Yes. Yes. It's okay. It's okay.
See, out there in Facebook land, radio land, YouTube, you can feel and hear the hurt of this woman. That's why we reaching out
It's okay.
to the United States, to the country, to the world. This woman really is in dire straits of help. So come on, y'all. Let's get the help. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Let's get the hell together and help this sister. If we can help anybody else, and we always doing it for other people, let's help this sister. You can hear her. Come on, y'all. Let's get together. 215-909-6070. If the phone don't ring, message on Facebook. YouTube, do the same. Radio Land, come on. It's only a phone call away. Make a suggestion or talk with us. 215-909-6070. Y'all people can't be that heartless. Come on now. And if you listening, pick up that damn phone and give a call. Or either text or leave a message. This woman is really hurting. And we can help anybody else in their time of need. Let's help this sister in her desperate time of need. Please, come on, y'all. Help us. Help her.
Well, I'll go
In a
back.
matter of hours.
Yes. Yes. That's what she yes.
And
That's
I'm
what
a
she-
man
that's
and I
what she
feel
said.
this. I'm a straight up man and I can feel this for this woman. Damn, I wish I could help her.
Yeah.
Let's go to the
that's what
bus
she said.
station. I'll buy the ticket.
Yeah.
Let's go to the bus station. I'll buy the ticket.
Yes. And she said while the abuser was at work, in your situation,
He's not at work. He's home.
he's always home.
Yeah.
So it would have to be very, very creative to get her and her children out of there.
Now, you know something? I am looking at this woman crying. And this is the first time I ever seen somebody get that close to touch
She said,
Carolyn. And Carolyn is tearing up. Come on now.
I can't do this.
Yes, I know. I'm seeing your eyes turning red. You tearing up. So look, y'all, this is one of them situations. We need your help. Even our other co-hosts, our other hosts, y'all can do the same.
She
This sister
said,
needs help.
Tiffany, my cousin says, we feel it, we love you, sister, and we care. She also says, you be encouraged. I wish I was there to give her a hug.
Thank you.
Well, go ahead and give it for her
I will.
now.
Really little silent trip. It's okay. This is from my cousin Tiffany, okay? It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, baby.
It's all right. That's why we did this, so you can get the help. It's okay.
I'm just thinking,
Cubby.
I don't even know. I'm just trying to imagine how
I'm gonna give her.
that life would look for us. Just to,
Cover it.
No.
I'm gonna give her a hug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We got some things going on in the studio. Wait a minute. All right, go ahead and give her a hug.
Come on, baby. That's what I'm sorry. Do me a favor. Stop picking on my kid. That makes you good too, though.
Yes.
I'll let you do it.
I'm trying to imagine how that life would look. Because when we first got here,
It was rough.
surprisingly, it was, we stayed with a friend that I knew from down south. And that was a nightmare. Um, her whole strategy of helping was to tell me what to do.
That's not offering solutions.
And that wasn't helping me. So without any help, I came here, I had money. So I came here running. And
She wanted your pockets.
well, money was taken from me, but that's besides the point. I had a plan when I got here.
Okay.
I tried to get employment. I was out there looking. I had to find everything on my own. She didn't assist with anything. I had to find an address to receive mail for myself and my children and to get things started for us.
Okay.
That's from me getting in the phone book, just calling around to different numbers.
Right.
I had a job interview one day. She agreed days before that she could do it. I kept reminding her.
Right.
The day of, she couldn't keep my twins. The other three were in school, but she couldn't keep my twins for me because later found out that she didn't feel like it.
Mm.
But she knew that I was going on the job interview. I could not just go to the job interview. I took my children with me.
Okay.
And you know what happened? I didn't get the
You didn't
job.
get the job because you had the kids with you.
Then they was thinking that I didn't have reliable childcare, which I
Right.
didn't.
Or you weren't stable.
Yes.
Because she showed up with her kids.
But
That's a downfall.
that could have, I could have worked around that if just for an hour or so she could have kept my babies.
Mm-hmm.
But that just showed me how she didn't have my best interest at heart.
That goes to show how cruel people can be.
She
Very.
was
So-called
looking
friends.
Yeah.
for me to fail. She was looking for me to fail.
She set you up to do it.
Yes. But I took my children and I preferred for us to go through the shelter
Okay.
than us to stay another day at her home.
Okay.
And that's what we did. Our first,
Now, shelter living,
That's a
I've
nightmare.
heard some things that go on in the shelter.
we were blessed. We were blessed from the day that I went there and filled out the paperwork. We got a placement at Elijah Sherman. I've never been in the shelter before, so this is new to me. I couldn't go to sleep. So
Okay.
I was there looking over my children while I'm hearing all of this chaos around me. They did a pop-up fire drill. All of our stuff was right there. My oldest, the oldest two, they were in and out with me.
Okay.
And when the alarm went off, they helped me get the little ones' shoes on. We were the first ones out. It was probably 5 minutes that passed before other families started coming down.
Okay.
And the women were actually complaining about, why didn't you wake us up? This was just a fire drill. And the ladies explained to them, what if it was a real fire? Some of those women left their children sleeping. I had all 5 of mine with me.
Okay.
And just to hear them and see their mentality, it's a fire drill.
What if it was a real fire?
What if it was?
Some of them children would die.
I could have left my children behind. I took them with me. I brought them with me. Across all of these state lines, I brought them with me because I didn't want them to be a burden on someone else. And every time someone asks me the number of children I have and asks me, are all of them with me? It's like they're shocked. It's like it's some type of epidemic that people don't have their children.
In today's time, the children are spread across with this person, with that person. And when a mother has all of her children with her, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing.
People are
It's rare,
surprised.
but it's a good thing, especially 5 children.
Yes.
Yeah,
People are
You have
surprised to
5
hear it.
children.
and don't nobody want to help you when you got 5 children.
They
basically.
may help with 1 or 2, but 5, all 5 of yours is with you.
Yes. All the time. But we were blessed. That night there, after the fire drill the next day, we had to go back to Ocean. After lunch, when we had to go back to Ocean, we had breakfast, had to leave, walk around, then went back to get some lunch and had to go back to Ocean after lunch to find another placement for that night. We get back there. The lady called us to the back and told me that she had a placement for us, that it was a long-term facility. We was there at that facility for 13 months.
Wow, okay.
We stayed there and I was on it there. I was getting in touch to different agencies, just calling around, explaining my situation to them and wanting to put in an application with them just to get housing for me and my children. And the place that we currently live, I found out about them through another program, but I kept bugging the director that was there before she left. They got me over there. The apartment didn't.
Okay, I'll tell them.
I'm sorry.
Keep going. I have a message for you, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, the apartment didn't pass the inspection, so there was another apartment that I decided to go with. As soon as I had my gas turned on, the other apartment passed.
Okay.
They called me. That's where I wanted to live at anyway, because although it was small, it was a backyard.
Okay.
My children was used to
Run around.
like van for them to run around with. Us being down south, it was plentiful like that. So we got there and I had to get the gas turned off and everything. But from that time there and from us moving, getting our own, everything just stuck to place. We were doing good. I was making, with the help of God, of course, Him in our life every day made life possible.
Okay.
It was easier and it was good. Everything started going downhill the day that He came back into our lives. I started gaining weight.
Back to that question, why did you let him come back?
It was just for a visit, just for him to
Why did you let
see
him
his
stay?
children. That was not the intention.
And why did you let him stay? 'Cause, I mean, you couldn't just say, okay, your time is up. You really got to go. That's why I left you.
But you know what, Mr. C, that might be easier said than done.
Well,
I
I've had it happen.
I did tell him he had to go. That's why I took him to the shelter. That's when the lady at the shelter told me that.
He was your problem,
Right.
not hers, because she
Right.
didn't want to deal with him.
Right,
And you're stuck with him because you're married to him.
right.
you're not stuck with nobody because you're married to them. But I'm gonna give you this. Tiffany says, my cousin Tiffany's on the ball tonight and helping you. She
Thank
said,
you.
I heard it mentioned he's always home. Utilities can be unpaid and left. Wait a minute. Utilities can be unpaid and left to be turned off, forcing him to retreat elsewhere. Now, this can be very tricky if married and he has all the income. Usually the abuser will just pay the bills, but there's ways of getting around that too. I've seen it. You can contact the utility company and have personal locks, passwords on it, where you have to enter that code just to pay the bill. Abusers found their victims through utility bills, so companies are asking for extended info now to pay bills. Some ask for the last 4 digits of the social security number and etc. She can also get legal help with divorce while you are underground.
That's what I want to do.
When you see your therapist, everything that my cousin has given you, share that with your therapist because she has access to a whole lot.
Right.
And before you went to see your therapist, you didn't know all this information. So your next appointment with your therapist, you have something to work with.
Yes.
Let me,
And that lets her know that she's been talking to somebody.
let me ask you about, state representatives or, your council person or your area rep, what they call them, your representative in your area. Couldn't she go talk, whatever, couldn't she go talk to them?
Yeah, because they have the resources in the city.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You ever thought about going through the city? Who's that?
No, but like Tiffany said, a lot of the
Underground,
places
yeah.
is underground and they not advertised. The only people that know about these underground places in the safe havens is the people that's involved.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not involved in it, you're not
You're
going to
not
know
gonna
about it.
know, right?
And the only way I know about it is because one of my relatives was in a safe haven. And it was her and her son that was in a safe haven. And when I went to go see her, her husband was looking for her, but he couldn't find her. And then when he finally did find her, they wouldn't even admit that she was there. They don't do that.
Right.
Even if he did find her, they're not going to admit that she's there. They're not going to do that. And with her, your name had to be on the list. My name had to be on the list in order for me to see her.
Let me ask you, but see, her situation is he doesn't go anywhere.
That's the issue.
Exactly.
She'll have to find a way to get out
Without him being there.
without him catching on that she's trying to leave.
Exactly.
Because if he finds out that she's trying to leave, it can
All hell's gonna
escalate.
break loose.
Yeah, all hell is going to break loose and it can escalate because he never goes nowhere. He's always home.
There was incidents when my mother was visiting, and I just wanted to be along with her to just talk to her because we haven't had any
Mommy daughter time.
right because everybody's always there, listening. It's like spies are around, like they try to hear something
Air circle.
to go report to them or something.
Air
Right.
circle.
Right. So this one particular time, I think I was taking the twins to go get their eyes done. They had a eye doctor's appointment, and he insisted on going. And I'm like, there's no need for you to go. This is not an appointment for you.
Right.
I leave out and everything. He comes behind me. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he just hops in the vehicle.
He's got that feeling that you want to leave. He's
You
got
think?
that. Yes, I know that. Because there you go. She has a doctor appointment. Okay. Good excuse. You have a doctor appointment. That means you trying to leave me today. You taking the kids with you, and none of the other kids are home. They're in school.
But at the
Then
same
he's gonna
time,
be home.
she's not going to leave her other kids and take one. Evidently, yeah, she do have a doctor's appointment.
Okay, but see, here's the scenario. She has a doctor appointment with the kids.
Right.
Okay, the other kids are in school.
No, they were elsewhere.
Okay, but they weren't home. And if he hadn't have went, he would have been home alone.
Right.
See, then there's what he's thinking. It's like, no, because if I'm gonna be here by myself, she might not come back.
Pause a minute. Hold on, that's over. Let me ask you a question. Do your children favor their dad more than you?
The twins?
Would they tell that you're trying to leave? Would they tell him that you're trying to leave?
That's what I worry about. I'm cautious as to what I say around them
Okay.
because like the past couple of days he's been like taking them to the store, getting them little trinkets, like a water
Oh,
ice
he's
or
sweetening
something.
them up.
Mm-hmm.
So-
He's priming your twins up to ask them some questions.
So it's like I'm selective as to what I say around them.
You probably can't say too much.
No, I can't.
They got cell phones.
My daughter does.
The
Her
twins?
yeah, my twin daughter, her best friend's dad got her one because she had made the honor roll
Okay.
one of the times. during
Does he
school.
have a cell phone?
Yes, he does.
See, then that would be like, okay, she can call him and say yada yada yada.
That's right. You know what? When that time to move and that exit moment comes,
Cut that damn phone off.
take the phone. Take the phone.
Mm-hmm. Take it and cut it off.
I can just call dad like, hey, it's got to be disconnected for.
Yes, you can. And they would disconnect at that moment you say you want to disconnect it.
Right.
Click. That's done.
Absolutely.
They'll disconnect as soon as you say, I no longer want this service on this phone. It's done. The next couple of minutes, 10, 20 minutes, I'm not sure, but it'll be disconnected.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Please, yes. I mean, for real, you're going to go to your car and you're going to think, don't cry about this because you already did it. Now let's get on and let's move you
I
on.
know.
Call as soon as you get home, as soon as you get, when you find yourself, you sit in the car, pull over somewhere and call these numbers. Call
Yeah,
them.
call
And
the
then tomorrow,
numbers.
call the main branch for Medicaid.
Right.
Call them and talk about that doctor. Find a lawyer. Oh, what's that? Them lawyers is always on TV. They'd love to be in that case.
Okay.
Malpractice or whatever.
No, she needs a
An attorney for neglect of a doctor's neglect or something.
yeah.
Because she's saying that the doctor's not helping her with
that
her
deal with
medical.
medical. Yeah, she
Exactly.
would
I
have
see
to
them on
find an
TV all the
attorney for
time.
that.
Yes,
She would have to
they would
find
love to sue. I mean, let's
Because
get on the ball. Let's get you started
this
tonight.
attorney is not
Let's get it on.
doing
Okay.
her job.
That's why you here.
I'm not the attorney. The doctor is not doing a job.
Why are you here?
I actually run this subject to Miss Carolyn, and
And
Why?
she's searching for help. That's why she here.
Okay.
I initially didn't think that I was going to be a guest.
Rude. She didn't tell you? Well, you snuck that one in?
That
No, I didn't sneak it in. What's
So-
wrong with you?
that was a shock for me, but
You just say, oh, yeah, I'll help you. I'm gonna put you on the radio.
No, I didn't do that to her.
What did you do?
I told her that I would I told her that I would take into consideration. I rescheduled what was scheduled, put her at the top of the list because our stuff is done for the rest of the year. And I put it at the top of the list because other women fall into what she is going through. And because they have experienced it, they can offer her suggestions and help her like Tiffany did.
That's what I like about you. That's what I like about you. You have a heart. For any situation there is, I appreciate the way you are because you have a heart.
Thank you.
And I appreciate your friendship with me.
Thank you.
Even though I know you sometimes.
Yeah, Mr. C, you know the fuck out of me, but
Well, thank God I ain't your husband. I'll be in a wheelchair. What you do? What's that movie? She pushed him in the tub and said, now get out by yourself.
that was one of Tyler Perry movies.
Mm-hmm.
um,
What was the name of that movie?
Love something.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to see if I can find my
The
cousin.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
That's it.
There she go. All
He
right.
had everything in the world till he got hurt. His girlfriend left him,
Right.
What
and
the hell is
and that's the same thing. He
doing?
needs you like that. So push
Oh,
him in the
I thought I
tub and
lost y'all.
feed him some salad.
I did lose y'all. I'm glad y'all came back. Thanks for coming back. Facebook just shut me down.
They're getting tired of you.
No, Facebook did it.
Tell Facebook to help.
Mark Zuckerberg is not trying to help the system.
They're making all that money. Why not?
I'm going to say this. There are, hey, Jackie, when you leave here and you go out to your car, I'm going to walk you to your car. You're going to make the phone call.
And she's gonna sit in there too, but
I'm going to sit in the car with you.
I knew that was coming.
You're going to be patient though, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, you can drop her off.
Drop her off.
You.
No. I'm going to sit in the car with you.
That's gonna be hours.
Stop. And you're going to make the phone call.
Okay.
I'm going to be right there with you and walk you through it step by step. But this is what I want you to do. Because he is always there. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Ooh. Okay. She says, even if you are involved in underground by helping, you don't know everything. When a call comes through, you just pick up survivors. You are moved several times. You go through searches. You move several times. You go through searches. No cell phone and no contact with relatives or friends. I got in trouble once for making a call after receiving a pickup call from a survivor. I only called my child to say we will be home soon. As I was late, I was in serious trouble. That's when I realized I couldn't be a volunteer anymore. I even had to change my number. And that's my cousin. Tiffany, did you work there? Or did you go through the process? Hi, Diva, thanks for joining in. Hi, Mr. CEO, thanks for joining in. Tiffany, did you work there or were you a victim going through the process in safe havens and undergrounds? She gonna let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
And let's ask Mr. CEO, does he know anything, that could help her too? Boss.
The boss is on here. He heard you loud and clear. When you're going, when the show is over, you make the phone call to, call all of them. You never know what can happen.
Right.
Call all of them. And she's a volunteer.
Okay.
She's volunteer, and as a volunteer for helping people in underground safe havens, she even got in trouble.
Right.
Underground is underground, and the people that know about these locations is the volunteers of women that help other women and children, and the women that are in the program themselves.
Right.
So once you call those numbers,
You have no phone connections, you have no phone, you have no communication with nobody.
Okay.
It's like
Mr.
you
Steve
underground.
said, boss, if there's any resources that you know of that can help the sister guest that we have in tonight, Miss R, with the situation that she's going through, being in a abusive marriage. The husband has brain damage. She's been with him for how many
12 years.
No,
We've been married for 12 years. We've been
15.
together 15 and 17 years.
they've been together for 15, 17 years, been married for 12 years, and she's trying to leave, but she feels obligated that she has to stay there because she's had this brain injury and she's trying to leave and can't. The problem is she can't leave because he's always home.
And on
So-
top of that, financial difficulties,
And financial difficulties is another reason.
because she can't work, because
And
she's
she's also,
so under medical care.
yeah, she's under medical care for spinal stenosis. And her
And thank God
situation
you
is just,
walking too. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
God is good. You walking. See.
That's what that
Yes.
was the question. Do you know of any resources that can help? My cousin, he said yes.
Thank you,
So-
boss. Thank you.
Once I connect with him and he gives me the information, I will give it to you.
Okay.
The man that you met tonight, that's him.
He's the boss. He's big man.
He's the boss. He's the big man.
Yeah. He may be short, but he's big.
It's okay.
So I hope that the information that you got here tonight
This is a lot of it.
helped you, at least give you a jump start,
Yes,
especially when you take it back to your therapist, because now you have something to work with,
yes. Thank
okay?
you.
And please keep her informed,
I will.
because I know she'll talk to me about it, because I am going to be bugging her about you.
Okay.
I don't know you, but I'm going to get to know you.
Yes.
Trust me, I'm fun, but not fun. I'm a straight shooter. I mean, I'm sorry, I have a bad habit of not biting my tongue. You know, but I'm willing to help you if you're willing to help yourself. I can't help you if you don't want to help yourself get out of that situation. But other than that, I'm down for you, 95%. The other 5%, I got to give you. I'm in a situation too. I need a companion. That's my 5%.
Ain't nobody trying to be your companion.
I know. See what I mean? Damn. Damn. Damn.
He says two things. Mr. CEO says he can call a friend of a family member tomorrow and relay that information to me. And my cousin, she said she volunteered, as you know, I volunteered for many, she volunteered for many organizations, and she was kind of linked in by accident and wanted to help, but it was a lot for her. She says, you're on call all the time. Wait a minute. They don't play, she will be safe. You will be safe, but your dilemma is he don't work.
And he don't go nowhere.
He don't go nowhere. Right. So your escape route is going to be tough.
Right.
It's going to be hard. But these professionals in these organizations, I'm sure they have creative ways that they can help women and children get away from the abuser.
My oldest works. My second son, he has a girlfriend. My daughter has a girlfriend. And my twin daughter, she has a best friend.
When it comes to your twins, because your husband is the father of the twins,
Yes.
be very careful of what you say to them twins, because they're going to tell you that. If you hit around that you're trying to leave,
Right.
and just do it. Just do it. Don't even tell your twins.
Right.
Just do it. Because they're going to tell their dad. And then the one that got a cell phone, when you make your exit strategy,
Take that phone.
take the phone so they can't make the phone calls. Because they'll call dad and tell dad where they at.
I don't need them to do that.
And she can't.
Then
go
you're
with
gonna
it.
have to take the cell phones.
She can't
Take
go.
everybody's cell phone.
Yeah.
Whoever,
Yeah.
whatever kid, if all 5 of them got cell phones,
Take 'em.
take all 5 cell phones. Take off all cell phones. Not only turn them off, take the SIM card out, take the battery out. They can't call nobody.
Well, as a matter of fact, call the company and tell them you want them phones cut off until further notice. With
And you
no
can't have them shut
reconnection,
off.
with no reconnection permission without you. You know what I mean? They can't just say, oh, I'm gonna get another phone. No.
And you can password on the account. If they don't know the password on the account, the cell phone companies is not going to do anything.
Is it a way that, if they go to a store and they try to purchase a phone on their own, is it a way that can be blocked?
No,
Or they won't do that?
No, they can still do it. It can't be
But see,
blocked.
that's a catch-22 because then,
If they ain't got no money, how they gonna buy a phone?
because they'll get somebody to do it for them.
Not if they with her.
But they're not gonna be with her 24/7. They gotta go to school.
Since the summer.
Yeah, but this is only for the summer, but then after that, it's over. They're going back to school. Well, let me use your phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the twins, I don't know if they would know his number by heart, but that's where it comes in. It's like, you cannot say anything. But in the meanwhile, they might go behind your back and call him anyway and say, we living in the show.
Let me ask you something. Have your twins seen your husband physically abuse you at any time?
I think my daughter, the girl twin, was present when he grabbed me when I was trying to help him with his eye.
Okay, anything beyond that?
I think that's all that she's seen.
The two oldest have, well, the other two oldest have seen them.
They've seen the raw stuff.
The
Yeah,
other
The
three
other
oldest.
three saw raw, outright raw physical abuse stuff, but the
They-
twins had not witnessed it.
no,
So they really don't have a reason
right.
not to tell that.
Are they disrespecting the twins?
My daughter, she's more mouthy. My
She be
my
picking her teeth up off the floor, but I understand why you want it.
my son, he's pretty much laid back. He's so about it, but he'll usually do what I ask him to.
Okay, and what about your oldest three?
Um,
Where is the respect level with them?
my second son, that's him, and my third child, they're like my shadows. It's moments that I wanna hit them, but I don't.
Right,
Right.
because of what you've
Right.
been through.
But other than that, they have my best interest.
Do what grandma used to do. Throw a shoe at her.
I remember the switches.
Exactly. Yes. See, okay, but yeah. Come on, look at back in the day, it's like they saying, what's that saying? You can make a law about getting weed, making weed legal. Well, make ass whoopings legal again for parents. That's what's wrong with the kid. They can call and say, "Oh, I'm being abused by my mom." They coming to get you right away. But instead, the kids are lying and disrespecting you, and they're going to get taken from you because they lied, and they're going to wish they hadn't done that. Spank they go behind. Let them know who's the boss. Hey, and if you have to, grab that nigga by his collar. Surprise him. It's
Use
like,
the
I ain't
N-word.
playing with you.
Use the N word.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I'm sorry, I'm that mad. I'm sorry, I apologize. Yes, I did. Grab the man by his collar and hold him up and say, yo, stop playing.
You know what? This may sound wicked. Don't laugh.
Oh God, no, you ain't gonna tell her that.
I have an idea.
Nice picking the penis.
No. I have an idea. Listen. Do he stay up late at night?
He's up throughout the night.
He don't sleep?
He sleeps 4 hours at a time.
What?
Yeah.
How many?
The most he sleeps, maybe 3 to 4 hours.
Catch him in between snores.
You can't even do what I was gonna suggest.
If
What's
I
that?
move,
Oh, he's awake.
he's woke. If I'm going to the bathroom a minute too long, he's woke when I get back.
He
If
don't
I go
follow
to
you
the
to the bathroom, dude.
It's been times that he's come in the bathroom with me.
Damn. My God, he a stalker for real. So what
Are
you
you
gonna tell
afraid
him?
of him?
Seemingly, yes.
Let her
It's-
answer.
I can see it.
It's more annoyance than
Being
fear
afraid.
at this point. I'm more annoyed with him.
Okay. But
Buy your fist up.
you're not afraid of him. To a certain point,
To a certain extent, yes, but I'm more annoyed.
You're, okay.
Ball your fist up.
If he sleeps,
Probably ball it
or
up.
when he sleeps,
Yes. You know what she getting ready to? Crack him in between snores.
I wasn't gonna tell her that.
Punch him in his throat.
I wasn't gonna tell her that either.
What was you gonna tell her? Because I'm curious.
My mind runs wicked.
I know, I remember that. But what was you gonna tell her? I want to hear that.
Listen, when he sleep, get you can get some handcuffs